They call me a monster, a devil, a demon in human form, but I wasn't always this way. The hunger, it grew. It consumed me, controlled me, and before I knew it, I had crossed a line where the screams became music, and death became an art. The world outside? It's too bright, too loud. But in here, within these walls, I hold the power. I decide who stays and who vanishes. They come to me, little hands knocking on my gate, asking for food, for work, for a little mercy. And I smile, because I know their fate is already sealed. The first time, it was an accident. At least that's what I told myself. But the way the body turned cold, the way the eyes froze mid-plea, it awakened something inside me. The need to do it again, and again, until it wasn't just about death anymore. It was about control, the taste of fear, the way they trembled when they realized there was no escape. One girl, she fought back, tiny fists pounding against my chest, eyes filled with terror. But terror only excites me, it feeds me. Her last breath was warm against my skin, and when the light faded from her eyes, I knew I had become something greater, something beyond human. The way her body went limp in my arms, the way her heartbeat slowed and stopped. I remember every second. I remember how my fingers tightened around her throat, how she gasped for air, her little feet kicking against my legs. She thought she could escape me. None of them ever did. My house, my kingdom. The walls whisper secrets no one else can hear. They call me at night, the voices of those who begged, who cried, who struggled, only to meet the same fate. The stench, oh, I've long stopped noticing. Flesh rots, bones crack, but the hunger never fades. I kept souvenirs, pieces of them. A lock of hair, a broken bracelet, a small shoe, its owner long forgotten by the world. But not by me. I remember them all. Their trembling fingers, their useless pleas, the final moment when they realized this was the end. Sometimes when I close my eyes, I see them. I see the way they clung to life, the way their skin turned pale, their lips parted in one last silent cry. I remember digging in the backyard, my fingers caked in mud and something else. Something thicker, something darker. I should have known they would come, the police, the reporters, the flashing cameras, the screaming parents. They dug. They pulled out what was never meant to be found. Skulls, bones, hair tangled in the dirt. The drains, clogged with what was once living. One by one, they uncovered my secrets. The buried remains, the hidden horrors. The police chief turned pale. The journalists looked away. Even the seasoned officers, men who had seen the worst of humanity, stood frozen in horror. But I watched and smiled. They took me in, wrapped my wrists in cold steel. They thought they had me, but they don't understand. They don't understand that I am always here, even when I am gone. My hands have shaped this place into something unholy, something cursed. The house will never be clean again. It will never forget. They call this justice, the death sentence, the courtroom, the gavel pounding like a heartbeat. But I sit here in my cell and I laugh. Because justice doesn't bring back the ones I took. Justice doesn't erase the horrors within these walls. Number this house will forever be a graveyard, a cursed place, a house where shadows move when no one's looking, and whispers never cease. I know the guards fear me. They won't meet my eyes. They hurry past my cell whispering prayers under their breath. But prayers won't save them. Nothing will. Because I'm not done. Not yet. Not while the hunger still lingers. I have heard the whispers in the night. The sound of little feet shuffling just beyond my sight. The weight of small fingers brushing against my skin. They are here. They never left. And neither will I. Even now I can feel them watching me. Their tiny hands pulling at my skin. Their hollow eyes burning into my soul. They visit me at night. They stand by my bed. They whisper my name. And soon they will take me with them. I wake up gasping, sweat pouring down my face. But I know it's not just a dream. They are here. They are waiting. And when the time comes, when my final breath leaves my body, I know exactly where I will go. And so I sit in my cell, staring at the cracked ceiling, waiting.